a blood rain carried by the African wind advances impetuously over the United Kingdom. The rare phenomenon, worthy of a biblical apocalypse, may scare the world with its frightening name. However, this is not the first time it happens on British soil. In the past, the bloody event was considered a harbinger of tragedies and misfortune. But what does this actually mean? Why does it happen in the United Kingdom? Is blood rain corrosive? Are the British in danger? Earth echoes break through the gates of the Great Island to reveal this striking weather phenomenon. Not even the systematic British people can deter this wild manifestation of nature. At the end of January 2024, the British Meteorological Service, Met Office, announced the advance of an intense blood rain. Since then, a huge cloud laden with bloody tones has been rapidly approaching over the Atlantic, all the way from Africa. This long journey of over 3,000 kilometers has the United Kingdom as its final destination and could burst at any moment on British soil. The phenomenon originates in the Sahara Desert, where dangerous sandstorms stir up red dust particles in the air. The gathering of these units forms colossal sand clouds which are carried by the wind over long distances. They cross the Canary Islands, blow over the Atlantic, and skirt the continent to the north, propelled by the wind towards Europe. When these clouds stop, the precipitation is tinged by the color of Saharan sand, taking on the appearance of blood rain. In the end, a trace of the event remains in the city, through a thin layer of dust that covers the streets, cars, and buildings. The sky becomes imbued with particles in the air, gaining an orange-reddish hue and creating dazzling sunrises and sunsets. This shows that despite its frightening name, blood rain can also be beautiful. The term blood rain is not a meteorological or scientific term. In fact, there is no specific definition for the event. Blood rain is a colloquial expression that dates back to history, when the phenomenon caused fear in people. The force and power of nature have always impressed humanity. Indeed, the climate is capable of generating phenomena such as the suspension and transport of sand across continents. In the case of blood rain, storms and strong winds lift a veritable carpet of desert sand. As these particles remain suspended in the air, they can be caught by atmospheric circulation. When this happens, a concentrated gathering of billions of particles in condensed clouds begins. Eventually, this dust will fall from the sky. This can happen due to gravity. But sometimes a fascinating phenomenon occurs, and this dust is captured by rain clouds. In this case, the sand mixes with the water droplets, tinting the rain with the intriguing aspect of blood. The true blood rain, where the water actually turns crimson, is relatively rare. For this, a high concentration of red dust particles mixed with raindrops is necessary. Documented cases are scarce. In 2001, the Indian state of Kerala recorded several impressive events over a 2-month period. The monsoon rains that fell on the region had such an intense and dark red color that stained the clothes of passers-by. At the time, green and yellow rains were also reported, since everything depends on the color of the dust. As the sandbanks of the Sahara have different colors, the rains will also have distinct shades. Nonetheless, red rains are the most startling. In ancient times, many believed that the red waters falling from the sky were actually blood. Mentions in historical texts demonstrate the horror with which the phenomena were regarded in the Middle Ages. In the 8th century BC, Homer's Iliad recounts that Zeus sent 2 rains of blood as a warning for the massacre of a battle. The prophecies of Merlin by Geoffrey Monmouth in the 12th century announce the bloody phenomenon, followed by a violent hunger. When the red rain soaked the Roman Senate in 191 BC, the historian Titus Livius was also disturbed. In response, the priests decreed the sacrifice of adult victims to appease the gods and restore order. With time and technological advancements, these events treated as terrible omens have been better understood. Periodic phenomena have made blood rain less dramatic. Today, it is considered a common event among Europeans. Blood rains occur more frequently in southern Europe, between Spain, Italy, and southern France. This is due to the proximity of these countries to the Sahara Desert. However, the sand cloud is capable to travel long distances. Indeed, These events have been recorded in areas such as Scandinavia. In the United Kingdom, experts state that colored rain occurs a few times a year. During these periodic episodes, however, dust concentrations are very low. The sands have a yellow or brown appearance, making the rain seem normal. The only evidence of the event is the fine layers of dust that cover the city after the precipitations. Blood rains reaching Europe are fueled by cyclones with seasonal cycles. The most intense events affecting the Mediterranean region usually occur in spring and early summer. This happens due to the low-pressure system that emerges over the Balearic Islands, pushing dust clouds towards the Mediterranean. However, not all dust lifted by Saharan sandstorms moves northward. In fact, about 60% of the suspended sand in the desert is pushed westward, crossing the Atlantic Ocean to South America. Research indicates that about half of the mineral dust responsible for fertilizing the soil in the Amazon originates from the Baudelaire Depression in Chad. Among the main concerns of blood rain is poor air quality, especially for those with respiratory problems. On certain occasions, sandstorms can indeed cause serious impacts on the lives of Africans. In January 2024, authorities in the Canary Islands warned residents of a severe sandstorm threat. Dust drag could make the air unbreathable and reduce visibility in traffic, posing significant accident risks. During these episodes, residents are advised to keep windows closed and avoid outdoor activities. In Africa, these events, known as Calima, mainly occur in winter and can last for several days. In Europe, though, the dust cloud reaches so high and so far from the surface that it does not cause harm to inhabitants. People may also notice the phenomenon when looking at the sky. At these moments, the horizon may become milky or opaque. However, at dawn and dusk, the spectacle truly unfolds. The sunlight reflects the colors of the sand particles, painting the sky with vivid shades of orange and red. In the face of the vastness and power of the climate, we are constantly reminded of how susceptible we are to nature. Not surprisingly, the proposition of chaos theory comes from the famous American meteorologist Edward Lorenz. In his wise reflections, the specialist ponders that the flapping of a butterfly's wings in Brazil can generate a hurricane in Texas. In the end, everything is connected. Annually, particles of dust from the Sahara Desert remind Europeans of the existence of Africa. These events reinforce the importance of respecting and minimizing the impact on our surroundings. Understanding the environment and natural phenomena is important for demystifying fears and insecurities. Blood rain, with its mysterious and intriguing aura, teaches us that frightening phenomena can also be beautiful and appreciated. As we explore the secrets of the climate, we are invited to admire the forces that shape our planet. Earth echoes through tiny particles of sand scattered in the air. The gathering of these seemingly insignificant structures crosses continents and falls as rain, fertilizing the soil. If you enjoyed this content, share and leave your comment. Don't forget to like and activate the bell to be notified of upcoming videos. See you in the next blood rain.